Jieming, thank you. Julio, thank you. Okay. Ray, thank you. Gunawan, thank you. No, you're not first to say hi. I think Jieming was number 1. In fact, in my list, you're number 7 or 8. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But anyway, but thanks for everybody for coming back. I really appreciate this. Okay. I've given out 5 in the previous video already. So, okay, thanks everybody for coming in. Everybody just continue to say hi. Is the sound okay right now? Okay, I hope the sound is okay. I reboot the computer already. Yep. Okay. Sean, good to see you. Very few people call me by my name Cheng Chuan. Just to let you know, very few. Not don't have, very very few. I think only my brother called me that. One of my ex-boss called me that. That's all. I can only think of 2 person in my whole life. My wife don't call me that. Even my parents don't call me that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you everybody for coming back. I really appreciate it. Okay, Dave. A very good evening to you. Okay. All right. Okay. You all keep coming in first. I make sure I clean off. Okay, I clean off the previous video. If you don't mind, just delete it. So that don't get people in the wrong video. Okay, give me one moment. Okay, I just delete this video. And how do I delete this? Okay, wait. Okay, and all right, delete. All right, okay. I purged the previous video already. Okay, very good. Kena scam by title. It's called good marketing. All right. Okay, very good. First, we're going to talk a lot about the topic that I covered in my video. Now we got a lot of feedback from a lot of people. But first, a bit of a housekeeping. These people pay money to buy the wonderful durian. Never click submit, so we don't know your address. We don't know your mobile number. So Lam something Shi, Tan something Liang, okay, Chan something Hung, and Ng something Chung. Please WhatsApp this set of numbers, okay, and so that we know how to reach out to you, okay.
Okay. For those people who've ordered, right, you should have received a WhatsApp message confirming that we received your order via Google Forms. Okay, if you have not received any WhatsApp from us, means to say that your information is actually missing right now.
Okay.
Because I think some of you, right, when you put in the Google form, you did not click the word submit. Okay, you must click submit. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. So okay, am I eating durian? I got a box in my fridge. That's my last box. I'm trying not to eat it today. Today. Okay, first of all, we are going to cover a very serious topic. Okay, but I got a bowl of something here. Okay, you all may not know this. Guess what is this? This chin chow. I'm not selling chin chow. I eat sugarless chin chow. Set round 2, no tickets. So what round 2, no tickets? Okay. So since so many people coming in, please continue to give thumbs up. No time to waste because we waste a lot of time. So I'm gonna quickly just talk about what the two a quick 1 minute on what the two financial influencer we were talking about. And then after that, I also want to share with you a lot of people's feedback, and I'll give you a lot of education. Okay. But first and foremost, I want to share everybody this coming Saturday. I managed to invite Christopher Tan and Haven CEO Eddie to a live stream. They have never appeared in a live stream before. They appeared in a video before many times. They have never appeared before in a live stream. Okay, where they will answer all your, because I asked them, I need them to appear in a live stream to help a lot of people that are stuck with ILP. How many people have got ILPs with you? How many people have subscribed to ILP? Okay, how maybe I put it the other way around. How many people have subscribed to ILP and are regretting now? Okay, because how many people have subscribed to ILPs are regretting right now? Say me. It's okay. Don't say. Okay. Yeah. Long time ago, long time ago, I also did it. You see, so many. Yeah. So many, right? This Saturday, I'm inviting experts to come in to give you the right advice. I'm not qualified, but the experts are giving you. David said 25 years, absolutely useless. Yeah. Okay, 25 years now, you hold S&P fund for 25 years now, it would have been 5 times, increased by 5 times already. Yours 35 years, you lost so much. Wow. Okay, so yeah. So I just want to say it is a very serious, but this Saturday, 4 p.m., I have got 2 experts coming in to help you guys, okay? I'm not qualified to help you guys, but they are, okay? They are, okay? So I just want to make sure everybody, please join us at 4 p.m. I especially invited them to come in for your sake, okay? And for those people, you may not have, but your parents have, your sister have, your brother have, you better come in, okay? Yeah. Hey, it doesn't mean that your ILP is green, doesn't mean that it's a good ILP. Yeah. Your CPF OA is always green. Do you realize that? Yeah. So anyway, so let me just quickly share some of the comments, and then I'll go deep into some of them, some of the comments by our user. I'll give you my feedback on this one, and we can take a look at the stock market as well. Okay, so let's go back to this one. Okay, I lost some. Okay, so the first. Oh, good night. Okay, and by the way, those people who enjoy the durian, please share with everybody how nice the durian was. Okay, so this one is by Don. Don Sher is also known as a SG Budget Babe. Okay, and Don actually shared this article about investment linked policy. She is a wait. I'm trying to make sure I get the video. I can see you guys. Okay, give me a minute. I don't want to miss you guys. Oh man. Okay, give me a minute. Okay. All right. Wait. It's not coming out. I just want to make sure I am sharing. All right. Okay, I got it. Hey, hello. I can't click the video. Oh man. Okay. Wait. I just want to make sure that I can read some of your comments. In order for me to do that, I've got to turn on my mobile one. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. Yeah. So can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. Okay. So Don actually basically says this. Okay. When he was working in 2010, one of the earliest conversation I have with a financial advisor, okay, is one of financial advisor was on ILPs, and basically ILPs is about part insurance, part investment, supposed to grow very nice. People who lack confidence and afraid to invest on their own, they tend to count on ILPs to do their work, relying on the skill and competence of financial advisor. And basically, problem number one is investment returns are not guaranteed, although a lot of them try to position it quite guaranteed. Okay, a friend's mom diligently invests 6,000 every year for the last decade, only to see negative return until she finally terminated it. She recovered just 30,000 of the 60,000 she paid. Okay, the key thing is this: the problem is high fees. Okay, high fees, and that's very serious. Okay. Of course, the second person who actually whoa, I just turned on all this. Okay, give me a minute. Okay. By the way, this my children when they're very young. Okay, and oh man. Okay, and this is a second person that talked about it is Christopher Tan. Christopher Tan from Provident, CEO and chairman of Provident, I think. So Christopher Tan basically says that there is no reason for you to have ILP in one portfolio, given their high fees and limited options and cost structure. If you cannot see that statement, I'm going to enlarge it for you. Okay, he actually said that, and he's one of the wisest men I ever knew. Okay, one of the wisest men. The other one is So Chin Heng. Okay, and another one is a doctor. Hopefully, one day I can invite a doctor to come in. So there is no reason to have ILP in one portfolio given a high fees, limited options, and lock-in structure. Okay, so and this is something that is in case you think that it's just their comment. Let me share with you what everybody. Sorry, guys. Okay, now let's see what everybody are saying. Okay, what everybody are saying in my YouTube channel after I publish this video. Okay, maybe I enlarge it a bit, enlarge a bit, enlarge a bit, enlarge a bit, enlarge a bit. Oops. Okay, I think it's the fastest, the biggest I can do. So, so far the video has just gone live for a few hours. So this person say, I'm trapped in one of them with a huge loan tied to my ILP. I try to negotiate with the bank to lower the interest rate, but they want an arm and a leg by wanting me to buy more of their financial product with the risk still with you. Okay, oops. So sorry. I don't know why this thing is like that. Where's my comments? I just lost my comments. So sorry, guys. Okay, why is it like that? Give me a minute now. Your channel. Okay, and video. Okay, this. And here we have. Where are my comments? Where are my comments? Give me a minute. Okay, where are my comments? Suddenly, all my comments are gone. Okay. Okay, give me a minute. I also don't know where my comments went. Yeah, this is the. Okay. Where are my comments? I cannot find my comments suddenly. They usually will appear. Okay. But you know what? I can read it for you guys here. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to read some of the comments from my phone. And I'm going to do this. Okay. And how do I stop sharing? Okay. So I'm going to read to you. I'm going to read to you some of the top ones. So this one said, very good of you, Mr. Lu, to warn of people of ILPs. The money invested only fatten the pockets of the agent. That is true. Why the agents like to push ILPs, in my personal opinion, of course, some of them do think it's good for their customers, but a large proportion of them are pushing it because the commissions are very high. So for this person, you see, I made the mistake of buying one when coaxed by a bank officer. 1 year later, I want to exit out before it's too late, and the penalties was my full premium. He lost everything. A painful lesson I have to learn, and a bullet to bite to decide to let go of it for, okay? Another person said, I bought an ILP 15 years ago. My agent told me a fund manager will monitor. So ignorant of me, paying monthly premium. After a few years, I was dismayed at the return, cut the pain, terminated ILP, never regretted this decision. Next person, ILP is super toxic. It's super toxic, and agents sell it purely to gain for himself. I told people not to buy, but they won't believe. Okay. Next person, I bought my first policy at 17 years old. I did probably at 19, 20 years old. Okay. Just like most NS men, most of the time for men is NS. Some army guys come and sell to you, and you can. And the more I grew my family, until my monthly premium were more than $1,500 a month. None of them paid out as projected, even the first one. Decided to cancel all my policy, taking losses. If I've taken all my premiums paid over years, I could have bought a new property or paid my loans at half the time. No such thing as a freebie. Okay. Yeah. So someone said many so-called investment guru about talk about how to invest, never talk about such financial booby trap. It's very kind of you to create awareness. No, thank you very much. And most importantly, this Saturday, I actually bring real experts in this area. Okay, to come live stream. So 4 p.m. was approached to buy an ILP, and I remember this was covered by Mr. Lu some time back. When I watched a video before, go back and watch a video before I rejected ILP. That is great. Okay. And then my ILP from PR dot dot dot. There's a probably PRU something. Okay? 23 years ago was crap. Got conned by agent, terminated after 23 years with losses. Cost won't even break even at maturity. Okay. So and so on. So many comments. I cannot finish reading. I cannot finish reading. Okay. Yeah. So I just want to say this, that investment linked policies are very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. The return sucks. And when you combine an investment product and an insurance product together, it becomes very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. And I'll just say it, in the words of Christopher Tan, there is no reason why you should have it. No reason why you should have it. Okay. Yeah. So this one is yeah. So this one is really bad. Really, really bad. Okay. Really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. If you want to invest. If you want, to insurance, buy term insurance. Don't mix two together. Okay. Someone say Alex actually said that. Oh, Alex, I guess my friend. Right? Said it's actually good if you are not disciplined to invest like me. Bought my kid and paid out university 20 years. The premium was 10K. We got back 1.5 times. Have you ever thought, Alex, you could actually automate your savings as well or investment as well? Then your returns in 20 years, if you put in the low cost index, not even necessarily S&P, right, just low cost fund, it will become maybe 2 times or 3 times, okay, or 4 times. Really, really, I think it's something very important. Mix A Pro AIA is the biggest scam. Okay, I did say that. It's now become choppy again. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why. Okay, please forgive me. Let me quickly just talk about why does MAS not consider ILP as illegal? Actually, that's a good question, right? That's a good question. They should do some. This one I agree. Okay, they should do something about it. Now, I actually think they should do something about it. Okay, wait. I try to close all the application. Wait. Do I sound okay or not okay? So sorry, guys. Okay. Some people say it's okay. Some people it's not okay. I don't know. Okay. So term plans are okay for protection. Okay. Let me say this again. Okay. Everybody in your early years should have insurance. That's lesson number one. Okay, you should have insurance. Your insurance. Do you know how to calculate insurance? Mr. Sochen teach that. There is a scientific way of calculating insurance. Okay, what you do is that, let's say I'm 30 years old right now with 3 kids. Okay, 30 years old right now with 3 kids. And supposing something should happen to me, okay, I need the insurance to cover my living expenses and their living expenses all the way to their financial independence. So it's very easy to calculate. So let's say you assume they need maybe $1,000 a month, right? Okay, so there'll be $3,000 a month, and you just extend that to 24 years old, something like that. And then for yourself, let's say you kena permanent disability, so you estimate, let's say you need $2,000 a month, something like that, and then you extend it to your Kingdom Comes Day, and you also assume that like in my case, my wife will work, so you don't need to buy so big an insurance policy, right? So you work out, and then you know how much you need to cover. There is no chance anyone can afford that kind of cover if you buy an investment link policy. And for that matter, there's also no chance you can cover yourself with a whole life policy. You can't afford that. You can't afford. You need to buy a term insurance that cover at least $1 million to cover that kind of thing. Okay, at least $1 million. The size is a very there is no ambiguity. It's a mathematical formula. How much you need? It's not 9 times annual income, and you need to project how much you actually need. Okay, yeah. So once you calculate that, okay, then you realize that ILPs doesn't meet that requirement. Whole life policy doesn't meet the requirement. Only term insurance meet the requirement. Okay, so Mr. Liu, you sound like you expert in insurance. I've been educated by an expert. Okay, and the expert is Mr. So Chin Heng. I think in Singapore, very few people are if he say he's number 2, very few people dare to say he's number 1. Okay, so I've been trained by him for 20 years in this area. Now I'm not an expert, but I know enough to know what I should do. So which also means that if your income and your wealth is high enough, you don't need insurance. If your income and wealth is high enough, you don't need insurance. Okay, you don't need insurance. Okay, you just self-insure because insurance have a cost. Everybody agree that? Okay, yeah, insurance have a cost, and what you don't want to do is to pay unnecessary cost because it's very high. Of course, there are other things you can do like exercise, keep yourself healthy, whatsoever. Okay, yeah. So I actually think that MAS should require ILPs, should regulate ILPs even more. I don't think they can ban it. Okay, it's like a cigarette. Should they ban it? Yes, I think they should. But there are people who just need it. Okay, and so I actually don't think they should ban, but they must heavily regulate it. Cannot allow so much fees. Cannot allow so much fees. Okay, yeah. Okay, someone said I cancel my ILP at Prudential after 21 years, still cannot break even. I asked them why. Even the market is so good over the past few years. They and the front counter told me as you age, 80% cover insurance, 20% invest. See? Okay. Do you want me to repeat the calculations again? I can do it. Okay. I agree with Vic. Whole life need to buy at younger age. After that, surrender value. Okay. Anyway, whole life used to be very worth 10 years for life. No, now no more already. What do you think of high net worth universal life policy? I'm not expert in universal life policy, so I will back to defer. Wait, I drink some water. So I cannot tell you what you should do. For me, after 10 years, I cut. I just cut, terminate, forget it. It's very painful, but just cut. Okay. But if you are 20, 30 years, 35 years already, well, I think you better ask Christopher Tan and Eddie. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let me give you the calculation. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Yeah. Okay. To calculate how much insurance you need is a very simple mathematical formula. Okay. So let's say I am 30 years old. Let's say I am 30 years old. Okay. I got one kid. Make it easy calculation. 30 years old, I have one kid. And the kid is, let's say, just newborn. Okay, newborn. I'm working, my wife is working. Both my wife and I make easy calculation, 10,000 a month. Okay, that is, I'm not saying, of course, it's very high. I'm just using it as a mathematical case study. Everybody listen up. So $10,000, I should have a board to write down, but I don't have a board right now. But another day, I'll try to use a board. So I have $10,000. My wife has $10,000. My kid is just born. Okay, just born, and let's say that's Kate Lu. Okay, Kate will graduate now around 24 years time, right? How much Okay, so how much insurance do I need is a mathematical formula. There's no ambiguity, okay? It's a mathematical formula. So let's say if I die, that's simple. That's simple, okay? I die. The question is, can my wife support Kate Lou? And if the answer is yes, technically, okay, don't need to buy insurance for myself. Okay, that means that let's say Kate Lou, my wife earns $10,000. Kate Lou maybe need about 2,000. Let's say $1,000 a month. Let's say $1,000 a month. Then my wife can support her, so it's okay. Now my wife can go and find a husband that is even better. Then if the husband accepts the daughter, whatever, that's fine. Okay, I'm just doing hypothetical. But let's say my wife decided not to marry again, even with $10,000 salary, with a bit of growth, she can support a family. Then technically, I don't need to buy insurance for myself because I conquer kiao, my wife can still support. We are not afraid of death. We are afraid of permanent disability. Okay? So if I kena permanent disability, that's where the trouble comes in. So let's say permanent disability, I need, let's say I need $3,000 a month, medicine, one maid, okay, and food, right? Actually, $3,000 a month is not good. Let's say $4,000 a month. Let's say $4,000 a month. So $4,000 a month, and my wife, okay, makes $10,000 a month, and then Kate Lou probably need like $1,000 a month. So that's $5,000, right? $5,000 a month. And then you just calculate, let's say need 5,000 a month. Now that will be pushing the limit already, okay? Yeah, that'll be pushing a limit. But again, in this example, with $10,000 a month, okay, with $10,000 a month, my wife can still support the whole family. Then mathematically also don't need insurance. Now that's pushing it, that's pushing it. Because you also need to say that, hey, if I don't buy insurance, then my life plan, okay, my whole life, my plan, my wealth, whatsoever, right? But I'm just giving a mathematical formula. But my wife may not have 10,000. Let's say, okay, the easy calculation is like that. Let's say my wife, not working. Let's use the other example, not working. Then in this example, I need to cover $5,000 a month every month, okay? Plus my wife, okay, let's not use my wife not working. My wife works enough to pay for herself. That's good enough. So at least I don't need to cover my wife. By now, my insurance need to cover for myself, which is let's say $4,000 a month plus Kate Lou all the way to 24 years, okay, which is 5,000. So I need to cover $5,000 all the way to 24 years time, okay? So it's 5,000 times 24 years times 12. That's $1.4 million, okay? Now, Kate Lou will graduate, okay? And after that, she has her own life. Okay, she start working. I don't need to support her anymore, but I still need to support myself, okay? Let's say I still live for another 20 years after that, okay? Let's say by 20 years time, then you cover another $4,000 times 20, okay? Plus $4,000 times 12 times 20. So it's $2.4 million, okay? So can you see I need to cover $2.4 million? Have you ever tried buying insurance, whole life policy and ILP for $2.4 million? Do you know how much it will cost? Nobody can afford it. Nobody can afford it. You need a lot of cover. No joke. A very, very, very big cover. Do you realize it? Okay. You need a huge cover, and the only thing that you can afford that kind of cover is term insurance. Nothing else can do it. Who disagree? Explain now a better formula. Okay. While I eat my chin chow, if you don't mind. So, if you got second kid, third kid, wow, the number goes up even more. Minimally in Singapore, all insurance policy 1 million and above. Okay, no one can cover that kind of amount using ILP and whole life insurance. No one can afford that. No one can afford. Even with my wealth today, when I'm that age, I don't know whether I can do it. Okay, Yeah, so it's very important. Can you realize how it works right now? Okay. Okay, if you are single, okay, and you got no dependent, is there a reason to need term life? Yes. You know why? What if you don't die? If you die, very, very simple. You just go. Everybody will cry, very sad, whatsoever. You don't die, who's going to pay for all your living expenses until the day you meet your maker? Okay, yeah. So okay, so but then now, Mr. Lu, term life can only buy when a kid is 18 and above. No, you can buy term life for your children when he's born. That's what I did. So I bought for my children when they're young, or until now I stopped buying. I reach a certain wealth, there's no reason for me to buy already. Now I do buy hospitalization plan, okay, but I seriously don't buy that kind of expensive one. Anyone fault my principle, say now. If you are a financial planner, explain where is my fault and tell me why whole life and ILP have a reason. In US, there's one reason why you need the kind of insurance. You know why? Because they got very heavy estate duties. So what the people do is that they buy insurance. They buy insurance as form of estate planning, but we all don't have estate. We all don't have estate duty, so no need. Term life very, very cheap. Now it's even cheaper. Last time I used to think it's $10 for 100,000 cover, depending on age or your gender or whatsoever. But I was told that those Singapore Police and SAF one goes down to $5-6 for $100,000 cover. It's nothing, man. It's nothing. Yeah, a month. Okay. Yeah, term life is very, very cheap. Yeah. Okay. So everybody must have term insurance. Must have term insurance at least, unless you are very well to do. Okay. Term insurance is a non-negotiable. Must have. Okay, must have. Yeah. Okay. So it's very, very important. Yeah. Okay. And you know what's the worst part? Okay. What? My newborn, I check term life and whole life. Whole life is better for newborn. How can that be? No chance. Okay, no chance. Buying hospitalization insurance is basic coverage. Yes, okay. When you say basic coverage, I mean I think it's important. Everybody must have. The MINDEF group term one still can buy if you are XNF. XNS means ex-reservist. I think you cannot already. Only when you're reservist you can. Okay, yeah. But then that means you already bought, you can continue. But now if you have left and you haven't started buying, I don't think you can anymore. Joe Lu says ILP is the biggest scam. No, I say she say he. Sorry, Joe is he, right? Okay. I paid to learn this hard mistake. Stay away from insurance agent. They don't have your interest at heart. Okay. Sing Health MINDEF insurance is $2.50 per $100,000 death coverage. That's insanely cheap. So you need to cover 1 million. It's only $25 a month. You need 1 million easily. Okay, easily 1 million. You try to cover 1 million using ILP and whole life insurance. You have to pay until you, yeah. Okay. Okay. So what's the difference between term and life insurance? Term is you buy with $10 and the $10 completely gone every month. Life one have some you can take some residual value. I'm gonna get this Chris Tan, okay, and Haven CEO Eddie to manage this live stream where you can answer all those questions. Okay, I am not qualified okay, legally to answer some of these questions. I can express my own opinion. Okay. Okay. So there's one more thing. You see, the key thing is this: when everybody buy a ILP, you tend to look at it as a investment product, where the truth is it is more an insurance product, which has a bit of investment element and is very, very expensive. Okay. So let's now take a look at investment product. Okay. The benchmark, okay, the benchmark must be S&P 500 lah. That must be a benchmark, right? In the worst case, the benchmark, okay, maybe MSCI World Index or something like that. Okay, so I think that's something. Now, even STI is doing better than STI is doing better than many 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 of these investment product. Okay, boy, come here. Okay, yeah. Sorry, yeah. He likes to do this. Whenever I do live stream, he likes to come on, boy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why he likes to do that. Yeah. He now knows. All right. Okay, boy. Okay. So sorry, guys. Okay. He just want to be happy or airtime. Okay. Come on, uncle and aunties are here. Can you please say hi to everybody? Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. The live stream cat is here. Okay. The other one doesn't scream and shout. Only this one. Okay. Yeah. This one is called Chong Chong. Okay, boy. Okay. You really need to keep quiet. Okay, Ken? All right. Go. All right. Okay. This is a Munchkin and a British short hair. I think I can't remember. I don't know what's the group. What's the thing? Okay. Yeah. He wants to be Wang Hong. Thank you. You can still buy MINDEF insurance if you are still NS men. I did, yes. If you are a reservist, you can, but I beyond reservist already. Will the price increase as we age in term insurance? Yes, it would. Okay, so I give you the plan. Okay, in early years, buy insurance. In later years, build up your wealth in such a way you need a lot less insurance. Okay, yeah, a lot less insurance. So I think that's the key. Okay, I think that's very important. Happy to see your cat all the time. Actually, where's the other? Oh, the other one is there. He's sleeping. Okay, I've got another one. Okay. Please, yes, don't buy investment product insurance. Yep. Okay. Can you Siri? What? Okay. Okay, let's ignore him. Okay. I found an ILP fund that generate more than 14% annualized return over the last 10 years. I think the fund you choose for ILP is very important. Okay, I'm very happy for you. That's very, very rare. Never heard before. Very, very rare. Can you still buy at your age? As in term insurance, it will be very expensive already. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it'll be very expensive. So in short, when we grow older, you should I think your need for insurance should come down because very, very costly. Okay. May I know what kind of insurance you recommend is a must buy for average person? Term insurance. Okay. Hospitalization, term insurance, car insurance, fire insurance, something like that. These are a few. So I think we all should move towards this this direction. So yeah. By the way, can I check the stock prices right now? Okay. Yep. Okay. Let me check the stock prices. Flattish. Flattish. Okay. Kind of flattish. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Critical illness, I think, is quite important. Okay, critical illness is quite important. But you know what? I'm gonna hold. No, don't combine insurance and anything together. Don't combine insurance and everything. Just whatever you want. Savings. When you say savings means when you mean savings, you simply means investment. Investment. You try to give you a bit of return. Sorry, I'm drinking water. The best one, SAF and the police one, yeah, is really, 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 yeah, okay, really very good. I confused term insurance. How much I should buy? I described to you just now, right? 2 times. Yeah. Okay. Oh man. Wait, I need to get my wife. Okay. My whole life insurance will pay for 20 years. Term insurance pay for life and pay until you die. No cash. No, the key thing is this. Okay. A lot of people tend to think that, hey, my term insurance, no policy. Bia, can you bring Chong Chong up, please? He's asking. He wants to enter in the room. Yeah, thank you. So you cannot see that way. Okay, you need to split the two elements. If you want insurance, buy insurance. If you want investment, invest. Don't combine two together. You don't know how much you lost. I've got people who show me, Mr. Lu, some financial planner asked me to buy this policy in my SA with my special account. Wow, I put my money into special account. Now, after 20 years, I make $10,000. I said, Mr. Tan or whatever his name is, have you ever considered if you leave your money inside at 4% return, how much will it be? And I pressed the calculator and show him, he will have made like $50,000 or something like that. Okay. So that's how big the difference is. Yeah. Let's say I'm 70 years old and above, what insurance do I need? Hospitalization minimally. Okay. That's very important. Yeah. Okay. Wow, there's so many questions. Yeah. Okay. Wing Hong actually said this from ChatGPT. For 55 years and above, term insurance is about $500,000 coverage, costs $8,500 a year. It's very, very expensive. So I keep saying, right, the older you are, your insurance will become more expensive. So therefore, at this juncture, any form of insurance is expensive already. Yeah. Okay. Okay, those questions, I'm mindful I'm not legally to advise you whether you should terminate, go on, whatsoever. You keep it for this Saturday, okay? This Saturday, when Chris Tan and Eddie comes out, you go and ask them, okay, Ken? Yeah. So Little Sunshine said this is quite interesting. I review my critical illness coverage after Mr. So cost using ChatGPT. I map it against the top 10 cancer for women in Singapore and decided whether to keep it. Okay, it's very interesting. Yep. Okay. So I just want to share everybody. I think that everybody should if you don't have ILPs, don't get into one. If you already stuck with one, get some advice this Saturday, what you should do. I know there are some path, but I should not be the one talking about it. Okay. And for your children, please tell them not to do it. Okay. Tell them not to do it. Yeah. Breast cancer is the most common, accounting for 30% of cases. Most are invasive at detection. That's quite scary, right? Okay. And men could be prostate cancer or things like that. I am a high risk of prostate cancer. Okay. And let me tell you, everybody keep only thinking about insurance, right? There are other things you can do, right? Exercise, keep yourself healthy, don't smoke, take some supplements like I do to keep yourself very healthy as well, right? So for example, my wife kena dengue, she takes some ginseng supplement and suddenly restore back her health and things like that, and so on, right? So there are a lot of things you could do to keep yourself healthy, and the need for insurance go down a lot. Okay. Yeah. Can we put some money in Amandi Prime Fund now during this time? You can put. Whether is it worthwhile to put is a different thing. Okay. Yeah. I would say this. That there's no right or wrong. Okay. I'm a bottom fisher. A lot of you all never watched my earlier video. In fact, I talk a lot about this. Okay. Where I describe some of this strategy. Yeah. So what I'll do is that, based on textbook, I will personally spread my funds into two. It may not be equal. And one of them I keep for crash buying. The other one I can dollar cost average. I don't do that, but this is very textbook. Okay. If I got two kids and wife not working, how much term I need? How old are they? And Okay, East J, I don't know. Okay, number one, how old they are, and number two, I'm going to do this after this is a good case study. So SESSJ have 2 kids, a wife that's not working. How much term plan do I need? So if you don't mind, share with us number one, share with us number one, how old are your kids, and number two, I'm sorry, you gotta tell me how much you make a month, okay? And I can give some assumption. I don't know what's Asian Unit Trust. Okay, you're talking about generally, or is there a fund called Asian Unit Trust? Okay. After COVID, many cases of turbo cancer. Whoa. Okay. My this is insane. Okay. ECAP say my ILP $2,400 per year, paid paid 14,000 value, now is 22K after 6 years. I can surrender now and take back 11K. Should I surrender? Okay, ask this question this Saturday at 4 p.m. Okay, yeah. Okay, yes. Okay, so 3 years and 15 years. I do a high level for you. Okay, I make some assumption if you don't mind. Yeah. Okay, so since you are pretty young right now, I'll make some simple assumption. So SJ had 2 young kids, 3 and 3. Let's assume they are twins, if you don't mind, for easy calculation. Let's say they both are 3 years old. Okay, let's say both are 3 years old. And your wife, okay, so both are 3 years old, and supposing you Choi, supposing you kena permanent disability right now, okay? So how much do you need, right? So how much do you think your kid need a month, right? So again, you should not be buying insurance such that if you die of permanent disability, you struck jackpot. A lot of people have this mentality, I have permanent disability or I die, my whole family struck a few $1 million jackpot. You shouldn't have that kind of concept. You should have, what's the minimum I need to buy, okay? Yeah, they start jackpot, then they wish that you die, okay? But the key point is that it's very expensive. Let's say they are twins, okay? Because I don't have a spreadsheet right now. So let's say they need $1,000 every month all the way till they graduate. We said, let's say 24 years old, okay? So right now, 3, so for 21 years, you times 12 months, then you times $1,000 a month times 2%, okay? So your children need $500,000 from now till graduation. You add another maybe $100,000 for their school fees and things like that, okay? So let's say $600,000, $600,000. That's for your children. Then the question is, does your wife need to work? So I like to make an assumption that if something should happen to you, your wife have to go out and work. Okay, no choice. But let's say your wife for any reasons can't work, right? Then you also got to feed her, right? Let's say $2,000 a month, right? So again, just now I assume $2,000, so total 1 million already, just for your children and your wife for the next 21 years. But your wife got to retire, so not retire, got to go on for longer life, right? So you got to assume that she needs. So your wife is a different story. Your wife needs $2,000 a month times 12 times. Let's say she's 30 years old, she can live until 80. So you must times 50 years. She need $1.2 million. She need $1.2 million. $1.2 million. Plus your children is half 600,000, so it's a 1.8 already. But that haven't include you. If you cannot permanent disability, chances are you cannot permanent disability, you die at 70 years old, okay, or 60 years old. But let's say, right, okay, so you also need, let's say, $2,000 a month, okay, times 12, times, let's say you will live for another 40 years, okay, not, let's say 30, 40 years, let's say 40 years. So you also need 1 million. It's just million. You realize that? So total amount you need is $2 million over dollars. Tell me what policy you can afford at $2 million coverage. You cannot buy whole life and ILP assuming you need this kind of cover. only term insurance can cover this kind of cover. Okay, yeah. Okay, so okay, wait, I drink some more drink. Mm. Mm. This Saturday, 4 p.m., there are super financial expert, not just financial, super financial expert. Okay, Ching, yes, you need to add rate of inflation, but I also assume, yes, you need to add rate of inflation, but I also assume when the money come, you put into some fixed D or something like that, they will grow at the same rate of inflation. Okay, so kind of cancel each other. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What I did was simple calculation. There's a lot more complexity. Yes, you take account your current savings as well, but at 30 years old, not much savings. Okay. And you also take account maybe HDB, how much to pay, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of, but I'm just trying to tell you the magnitude of cover. I don't even need to put it. They're all $1 million already. Okay. This Saturday 4 p.m. Okay, this Saturday 4 p.m. Okay, yeah. So the premiums will be insanely expensive unless you use term insurance. Okay, I don't sell term insurance policy. I sell durian. I sell, all sorts of stuff. I don't sell insurance. Okay, yeah. So this Saturday 4 p.m. I invited Christopher Tan and Eddie, CEO of Haven. Both are super wise people. Then come and share everybody. You all can ask them what to do for your case. Okay. All right. Okay. So any last question? If not, we'll end our live stream. Thank you everybody for watching. Okay. Yeah. Please go and watch. Please go and watch my video earlier as well that I put up. And I think there's some background to it. Okay. Read Christopher Tan's article on Business Times, and also maybe read Don's article on Channel News Asia. Okay. All right. Okay. Very good. Okay. Very good. Now teenagers will aim for 100,000 savings by 30 years. So seems like they are quite rich in savings. Yes, I think they have to. No. J investing, they don't have a choice. They have to save $100,000 savings by 30 years. So you know why? You know why? I know. I used to think they don't need. They have to, for one simple reason. Anybody can tell me? Okay. Yes, down payment for BTO. The BTO is damn freaking expensive, Kate Lu, BTO, 4-room flat, 650,000, 25%. So 25, give me a minute now. 25% of $650,000, okay, is $162,000. $162,000. So they have to save $100,000. Now you say, but BTO only 162,000. Where let's say couple each 100. What about renovation? Yeah. Okay. So encourage my daughter prime location. Yes, Clementi prime-ish. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Those people who don't like can stay in Tengah. Okay, that's fine as well. Yeah. Okay. So it is not a trivial matter. It's not a trivial matter. Okay, it's not a trivial matter. Actually, I didn't even know it was 25% until Kate told me. Of course, I told her, if you need help, Papa is here. But they want to stand on their own feet. Both the fiance and her want to stand on their own feet. Don't want to touch my money. I happy. Okay, I happy. I just told them that I'll be your financial safety net if you need help. Okay, but they are all working hard, racing towards that. So that's great. Yeah, that's great. Okay, you all see Kate Lu at work, right? During the course, yeah. I don't know how many of you seen Kate Lu. Kate Lu at work. Those events, she's the MC. Hey, she get paid. Okay, yeah. Yeah, she get paid some you know, some money now. Okay, so at least hopefully with that she can contribute to her 25% down payment. Okay, all right. Thank you everybody for joining. Okay, thank you everybody joining. And for those people who I forgot to make a very important announcement. Those people, oh goodness. Okay, this is a very important announcement. Okay, those. By the way, the durian is very nice. That's not the announcement. So I got people who write to me. I read you. Okay. He said, "Brother Luke, good evening. The durians are beyond yummy. Okay, beyond yummy. But that's not. Okay. Those people who try to sign up with the course. Okay. I think the October course is all closed. The November course is all closed. Now left with December. I think all close as well. Now is January. Okay, January. Let me see. So what my staff is telling me right now is that those people want to notify on the opening of the course, please sign up. Please sign up this Telegram group. Okay, with this QR code, you'll be notified when the course are releasing. Okay, and we will release the notice of the course. Whether is it the Chris Tan one, not Chris Tan, Mr. So Chin Hing one. Okay, and the AI course as well. They all be notified in this group. Okay, it's just a notification one. There will be a repeat of the AI course December. I still thinking. Okay, still thinking. Okay. But anyway, your sign up, all the news will be released there. Okay, and so that you all can do it. Okay. Yeah. So this is the notification. So everybody, please go sign up right now. Okay. I'm working out with the course. I'm working out with the course producer to I know a lot of people want me to review that super trade secret of how to reach some big numbers using CPF Live. Okay, I will have a separate course for it. Okay, and we're working on the detail for it. Okay, so because that one cannot publicly say sure kena from a CPF board one. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, how many of you want me to have a course in December? December for the AI one, the AI financial course, really very good. Okay, super good. Everybody loves that course. Okay, yeah. Saturday live, just join our live stream here. Okay, yeah. Can't scan this one. You try it. Okay. Who wants the December course? If I see got who wants the December AI course? Maybe on the second week. Okay, second week. Yeah, second week. You want it early or late? Okay, I also don't know. Yeah, I'll try to make it because holiday. A lot of people go holiday lah. So I prefer to do it in January. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, all right. Thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for joining me tonight. Okay, early December. Okay, early December, a lot of people bring their school kids out, right? So I also don't know. Okay, yeah. Let me ask Mark whether he wants to run it now. Okay, maybe he also have to bring his kids out. Okay, kids. Yeah, AI in December. Okay, I will try. Okay. Okay, thank you everybody. Okay, good night everybody. Good night everybody. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay. Yes. Tonight I don't need to walk so much. I'm not eating durian right now. If I eat durian, I have to walk like there's no business. Okay. Yeah. Just a gentle walk will do. Half an hour will do. I already clocked 22,000 steps today. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you everybody. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.